Welcome back to NABL TV. I'm Patrick Glory, joined here by the head coach of the Atlanta show, David Kessler. David, back for round number 2 here. Y'all guys had a win yesterday and a good victory for your team in game number 1 of this back-to-back.
Yeah, it sure was. Hard-fought battle. Savannah's got a good ball club, well coached, and we know we're going to have another test today, so we're going to have to be ready.
Let's talk about today's game. Of course, you're coming off that back-to-back, so legs may be an issue today. High-scoring game yesterday. You expect more of the same today?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. And I think, our depth over the last 2 years has really been a big part of our success, and I look forward to carry us through today.
All right, Coach, we're going to bring in one of your star players here. If we can get Josh Montgomery in here. Thanks for joining us. Going to bring in Josh. Josh, good game yesterday. Looked like everything was falling for you.
Yes, man. We play as a team. I just run my lane and do what I got to do.
So you're going to take on another team today, Capital City. Tell me what you know about Capital City. Do you expect a run-and-gun game with them as well?
Definitely. We're going to control our pace. We're going to play our game. It's showtime basketball, so that's what we're going to do.
Cap City in the gray jerseys with the yellow numbers and the red trim. Show in the yellow jerseys with the blue numbers. And it looks like it's going to be tipping up at half court. That's going to be Keith Armstrong on your left, Marcus Johnson on the right. It's going to be Marcus Johnson with it. And the show have the basketball. Parks has it on the right side. He is immediately stolen by E.J. Williams. Williams with a chest pass over to Donzel Hill. He'll cut in the lane, put up a runner. It's good. And Hill with the first 2 points of the day, 2-0 favor of the Cardinals. Antoine Hall will launch one. It's off the back edge. And looks like 2 Cardinals were kind of fighting for it. Cardinal basketball, 11:34 remaining. They got the ball and this lead 2-0. E.J. Williams has it. Williams will have it on the back court, guarded by Johnson. Over to the near side for Darius Leonard. Leonard will cut across the three-point stripe, now goes inside to Hill. Hill right side, slings it out. Launching one is number 919, Reggie Jones, no good. And it's going to be a rebound by Antoine Hall. Hall will get it off the chest pass. He's on the left wing. Now back out to number 21, Parks. Parks will put it up, and that's stuck. So that ball is stuck. It should be Cardinal basketball. 2-0 favor the Cardinals. We got 1 minute gone by here in this NABL game. Actually, they're going to jump it again. So no alternators, so it'll just be a jump ball every time. And Johnson gets faked out. He goes up early. Then there's the fake. And it's E.J. Williams who gets control of it. Williams with a high dribble to the near side for Leonard. Leonard feeds inside for Keith Armstrong. Armstrong cuts in the lane. Can't get it up over Johnson. No good. And they're going to fight for the rebound, and it will be the show coming away with it. Marcus Johnson's going to drive right side. Dishes to an open player in the corner. That's Jawan Burton. He drains it. I'm sorry, that is Josh Montgomery. 3-ball for Josh Montgomery. 3-2 favor of the show with 10:31 remaining. First foul of the game on number 21, Parks. First foul. So it'll be Cap City possession, going left to right across your computer screen. And this is number Williams. It won't go. Show in transition. Montgomery trying to go left side. Nice long arm. No good, though, but Marcus Johnson gets it, and they'll reset the offense. Now driving is Miles, and he lays it in. That's Antoine Hall, I'm sorry. 2 points for Antoine Hall, and it's 5-2 with 10:04 remaining. No shot clock in this contest. E.J. Williams has it. Chest pass to Jones on the left wing. Hesitates to three. Now will drive in and is fouled. He goes in. Marcus Johnson picks up the personal foul. His first, team second. Looks like Jones is going to go to the line. Yep, so Jones will to the line after the shot. 5-2. Cap City down by 3. Jones puts it up, and it's good. That's the first point for Reggie Jones. Makes it 5-3. 9:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot for Jones. That's good. Made both of them, so it's 5-4. Chest pass inside on the low post. Look for Johnson. Johnson slings out for Montgomery. He'll take one for the coffin corner, and it's a little short off the left side. And getting the rebound is Armstrong. He has his pocket picked. Now let's see who's going to go in. I was like Montgomery. He puts it up in the lane. It's good. He's fouled. Montgomery with 5, and he'll go to the line for a conversion. Looks like it's Williams with the personal. So Montgomery with a conversion opportunity. With 9:34 remaining in the first quarter. So Montgomery eyes the hoop, puts it up, and it's off the back edge. Skying in is Hill. Hill gets it to Jones in transition. Hesitates at the foul line. Nice no-look pass. Looking for Hill. Hill puts it up. Somehow, no good. And the rebound is Hall. Hall like to move in transition. Dump on the left side. That's a good play to Montgomery. They left him all alone. Montgomery with 7. And it's 9-4 with 9:10 remaining here in the first frame. Reggie Jones has it on the far side. Jones is in the corner. He's guarded by number 22, Corey Zachary. Back out to Leonard. He'll take one from long range, and it skips off the rim. Good rebound by Parks. Parks wants to drive in. He'll pull up from the elbow. No good. And another Cardinal rebound. Oh, driving in. Can't get the dunk is Hill, but he'll go to the line. Williams with a nice dish. And Hall picks up his first, team third. First shot is good for Donzel Hill. So he's got 3, and it's 9-5 with 8:42 remaining. Second shot, that's no good. But the Cardinals get the rebound. Dishing in for Hill won't fall. And a long outlet to Montgomery, but he's too far in. He feeds Zachary right side. Zachary leaves it for Montgomery. Montgomery dishes it out. Another long 3 for Parks, and he drops it home. 3-pointer for Parks. That's his first 3 points. 12-4. I guess they waved off that foul shot by Hill. So 12-4 with 8:15 remaining. E.J. Williams has it almost poked away, and they'll jump it. Actually, looks like Paul Parks. It will be a jump ball between Parks and Williams. With 8:09 on the clock, 12-4. Show up by 8 points. There's a good jump, easily controlled by the Show. They tipped it to Zachary, skips around looking for Hall. Hall brings in the line, no look pass, going to Zachary on the far corner, out of bounds, back to the Cardinals. Cardinals 4-1 on the year. Show is 4-0. So a battle for the Eastern lead. This is Travion Leonard who's checked in. Leonard to Jones. It's where they go to Leonard. Now Jones underneath. Does a fall away to the left side, and it drops to the right. Another rebound for the Show. Zachary has it on that right wing. Long outlet looking for Hall. Hall backs it up now. Left side for Montgomery. He's got 7. Got his man in the air, drives in, strong move from Montgomery and good. And Montgomery with 9 from Savannah State University, hometown Seattle. Here's Armstrong. He'll plow in. I think he's fouled from behind. That's going to go into on Johnson. That'll be 2 on Marcus Johnson with 7:18 remaining. And a 14-4 lead. Once again, the Cardinals have a chance to go to the line. That's a great move off the fingertip by Josh Montgomery. He's already got 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. And Armstrong with a couple of foul shots, and that one's good. All right, that one got posted. Makes it 14-5 with 7:18 remaining. Now the referee will hand Armstrong the second. It's up. And not quite. Dropped off to the right. Now, there's Montgomery on the give and go, but it's not enough off that left side. Couldn't get over the rim. And Jones gets the rebound coming down the near side. Jones guarded by Montgomery. He'll try to skip around a screen set by Leonard. Jones picks it up. He's got to get rid of it. Then the give and go from Armstrong, no good. And another show rebound. Show up by 9 points, 6:50 to go. Nice move in the lane by number 21, Paul Parks. And he's got 5. And it's an 11-point lead with 6:41 remaining. Driving in is number 10, Williams. Left side, no. Tell you what, the Cardinals are gone by my standards, 1 for 10 from the floor. They're in the first 5.5 minutes. Montgomery, is he feeling it? No, he's not. It glances off the front edge. And they stop, ball out of bounds, goes to the Capital City Cardinals, based out of Raleigh. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to try to slow things up a little bit, down by 9. Leonard with a long 2, that's good. First 2 points for Leonard makes it 16-8. Cap City now 2 of 11 from the floor. Montgomery will direct traffic. He sent Zachary over to the far side. They're overloaded that far side. Dropping it in is Antoine Hall. And I think that was no, it was a 3. So it makes it 19-8. And inside shot won't go. That was Jones. Now they got the score right. Here's Hall, steps into a 3 from the left wing, and it's off. Takes a bounce over the front edge and goes to the back edge. And we have a timeout on the floor with 5:29 remaining. And we'll be right back, but now we're going to throw it to the NABL TV studio and Ken Buckner. All right, 19-8 is your score, 5:29 remaining. The Atlanta show on top of the Capital City Cardinals. John Morgo, thank you for joining us here on NABL TV. It's been all Josh Montgomery. He's got 9 of the 19 points. Antoine Hall, Paul Parks, 5 apiece. They've hit 3 3-pointers for the Cardinals. Reggie Jones has 2, Donzel Hill with 2, Darius Leonard with 2, and Keith Armstrong with 1. So that is your scoring leaders. And you look at the shooting again, 2 of 11 is what the Capital City Cardinals are. The Atlanta show a little better. I have them at 50% from the floor, but 0 for 1 from the line. Back to live action as Reggie Jones has it. To the top, and Darius Leonard inside on the left side. Open look for Travion Leonard, good. And it makes it 19-10. 19-10, spin around by number 20, Maurice Strong. He's in the game, no good. And a rebound by Leonard. That's Williams. Thought about penetrating, couldn't. Backs it out to Reggie Jones. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 19-10, favor of the Atlanta show. High lob Looking for Leonard. This is Travion. He'll do a fall away from the left side, off the left edge. Nice rebound by Hall. Hall find Parks as we go the other way. Parks lobbing into Strong, but too strong for Maurice. Another rebound for the Cardinals. Stutter step moving the lane, finds Armstrong. Armstrong backing her out left wing, looking for Leonard. Travion Leonard finds Darius Leonard. He stops at the left elbow, puts it up, and good. 4 points for Darius Leonard, 19-12. Trying to answer is number 15, Norm Stewart. No good. And you look at what the Cardinals have been able to do. They've gone on a little bit of a run right now. It's 19-11 according to the scoreboard. Yeah, that looks right. And foul away from the whistle away from the basketball. It's like an offensive foul on Travion Leonard. His first, team second. Gives it back to the show with 3:55 remaining and an 8-point lead. Now the referee's going to stop time, and show is going to rebound. Well, not sure what the issue is, but the show will inbound it. And we're ready to go. Back to live action. As Parks with it. Parks played pretty much the whole way so far. Parks wants to come off the screen, backing out to number 0, Darius Scott. Scott will hand it off to Hall. Hall left side, runner, good. That's 7 for Antoine Hall. It's back to 10, 21-11, 3:30 remaining. Williams to the far side. Armstrong has it. Armstrong inside to Leonard. Travion Leonard shot is blocked. And in transition, let's see if the show can capitalize. Parks with a long jumper, high bounce, and a rebound, and good for Darius Scott. 23-11 as the show goes on a 4-0 run. Was a 8-point deficit. E.J. Williams trying to fight. He gives it to Leonard. Leonard steps into a long three, and it's off the left side. The show likes to run alley-up to Maurice Strong, and it buries it. Great alley-oop by Maurice Strong. Capitalizes a 6-0 run, 25-11 now, 2:39 remaining. That's Maurice Strong's first basket of the ball game. This is E.J. Williams, left side. Backing it out to Reggie Jones. Again, Cap City only dressing 6, so they can't afford to get into foul trouble. Armstrong, right side, pulls up at the elbow, a little short. And it's Strong with the rebound. Still shooting woes there for the Cap City Cardinals. Parks has it. Wants somebody to run across the baseline, so he gets it out to Hall. Hall will dribble, stutter step. That's a long 2 for Antoine Hall. 27-11, and it's about an 8-0 run. And it's about an 8-3 run since we took the timeout at 5:29. Reverse layup, not strong enough underneath by Williams. And into the corner. That one almost went in as Stewart tried to redirect it. Dunk by Keith Armstrong. He's got 3. Well, that's the first Cardinals points in a while. 27-13. $1:24 remaining. Setting himself up in that coffin corner is Scotty airballs it. A little too short on the left side. 27-13, a 14-point edge for the Atlanta Show. That's a little flat shot there by Williams. Now, storming, Strong, good as they kiss the glass. 4 points for Marcus Strong as we hit the minute mark in the quarter. Marcus Strong out of Swainsboro, went to Alabama State University. Jones, high lob, looking for Darius Leonard. He'll launch it, and it's off that front edge. But the rebound is Travion Leonard. Leonard, left side 10-footer, no. Just so much poor shooting by the Capital City Cardinals here in this first quarter. We're under 30 seconds to go. Backing it out is number 21. That's Paul Parks. And it looks like Parks is going to wait for the final shot. So Parks is going to wait for the final shot. And we hit 10 seconds. Now Parks is going to move. He loses the ball, though. Darius Leonard gets it to Jones through his hands, launching it at the buzzer, and skips off for Norm Stewart. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's 29-13, favor of the Atlanta Show. 29-13, Atlanta Show dominates the first quarter here in this match against Capital City Cardinals here on NABL TV. I'm John Morgo. Thanks for joining us here. This presentation of NABL basketball. Oh, steal from Maurice Strong. He's got an open look, and he slams it home. 6 points for Maurice Strong as Cap City shot 5 of 23 in the first quarter for about a 217 average, and Atlanta about 440, 13 out of 29. 3-second violation against Darius Scott, I think. So Darius Scott with the violation. And let's see, it's going to be a technical foul. And that'll send Jones to the line. He misses his first. Follow all the NABL action online at NABLbasketball.com. Watch the games live every week. Stay up to date on League Loose. See highlighted videos, update stats, and more. All at the online home for the NABL. That's NABLbasketball.com. Bad's pass. Stewart leaves it in. Going in is Scott. No good. But that's 11 Hall with the rebound. He got it up and in, but that was before the shot. Josh Montgomery's got 9 points. Antoine Hall with 9. Maurice Strong's got 6. Paul Parks with 5. Darius Scott with 2. Foul on Donzel Hall, his first. Team first of the quarter. 11-17 remaining. Still now 31-13. For the Cardinals, Leonard's got 4. Armstrong with 3. Reggie Jones with 2. Travian Leonard, Donzel Hill with 2. No good. On the shot by Antoine Hall. Show 0 for 2 from the line. Cardinals, I've got them at 3 for 6. That's good. So Hall, first one, double figures with 10. Now, Jones, we got a foul on the way to basketball. Another 3-second violation. I think it's going to be a technical on Brandon Hopkins. I think that's who they called it on. So Jones with another shot at it. And again, he rimmed it out. Jones has got to hit those foul shots. They're free baskets. It's 32-13. And the Cardinals are going to inbound. As Montgomery comes back in. Replacing Antoine Hall. They inbound it to E.J. Williams. Williams with a ferocious press of defense against him. Oh, pass inside, denied by Montgomery. Now here's number 6. That's Brandon Hopkins. Hopkins leaves it outside. Shot by Strong is no good. And rebound for the Cardinals. They go to Travion Leonard. Leonard leaves it over to the left side. That's Jones. Jones penetrates, can't go very far. Now inside to a cutting Jones, but Jones finds an open Armstrong. His shot is way short. It's an air ball. And it looks like 32-15 now. Looks like some points got made. Couldn't tell who. There's a 3 from 15, Norm Stewart. And Stewart with 3. 35-15. 10:07 remaining. Jones near side. That is Leonard. He gets it over to Donzel Hill. No good. And another rebound for the show. Tried to dish it in, did Hopkins. Didn't go anywhere. Now in transition, a push from behind. Foul on Josh Montgomery with 9:46 remaining until halftime. 35-15. 20-point show lead. Dominating here. Another foul. Now that's foul on Brandon Hopkins. 35-15. Of the 6 men, Cardinals getting outmanned here. There's a long jump shot by Travion Leonard, no good. Rebound is good for Reggie Jones. That's 4 for him. 35-17. As the Cardinals have pretty much been getting doubled by the show here at the Huff Athletic Center here at Brandon Hall School here in Dunwoody, Georgia. Foul from behind as Scott tried to go in. I think that's going to be against Hill, 2 on him. So Darius Scott to the line. Scott looking, eyeing, puts it up, and good. 3 points for Darius Scott. Makes it 36-17. Second shot is up, and that's good too. So 37-17, back to 20. And a travel underneath. And it'll go back to the show. (37-17), 9 minutes remaining until halftime. Nice move by Parks, leaves it for Scott. He'll take a 3, and good. So Darius Scott with a 3. And he's got 7 points. 40-17, 8:46 remaining. Trying to answer is Travion Leonard, no good. Another show rebound. Montgomery all alone, right side, layup good. Montgomery with 11. He's game high score. 42-17. Cardinals are going to take a timeout. With 8:32 remaining in the second quarter. Cardinals getting run out of this gym. Show on a 13-4 run to start the quarter. And it's 42-17. Let's take a look at some highlights in the early part of this ball game. And you got to love this tomahawk jam by Maurice Strong early on in this quarter. Now, nice pick and roll to the weak side. Got free underneath by the show. And you look at this last one. Montgomery with an excellent shot on the right side. So it's 42-17. Josh Montgomery with 11. Antoine Hall's got 10. Darius Scott with 7. Maurice Strong's got 6. 5 for Paul Parks, 3 for Norm Stewart. And like us, follow us, gram us. The NABL is live on social media with the very latest scores, news, and highlights on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Pull out your phones and follow the NABL on social media right now. 8:32. It's a 25-point lead for the Atlanta Show. 42-17 here from the Huff Athletic Center. I'm John Morgo. Thanks for joining us here on NABL TV. Reggie Jones dishes outside for Donzel Hill. He'll put it up. It got blocked, but somehow it's going to go in anyway. Nice shot for Hill, 42-19. This is Parks. Parks gets around a pick. He'll take a long three, and it rimmed out. A little too strong for Parks. And I think that was Strong with the rebound. 44-19. 44-19 is your score. And Jones puts in a three. First three, actually, I think they made that a two. 44-21. So 6 for Reggie Jones. Another miss, and it's back to the Cardinals. E.J. Williams, right side. Looking for Jones. High lob to Leonard. Travion goes across the hoop, puts it up straight, strong, and good. He's got 4. 44-23. 44-23 now. Trying to answer is Parks, and that goes off the right side. Tipping it in is good for Maurice Strong. 8 for Strong, and they have doubled them. 46-23 with 6:46 remaining. Jones with a turnaround, and it's going to go. 8 for Jones. He's their leading scorer. 46-25. Pass out of bounds. It will stay with the show. So, out of bounds, again, stays with the show. They inbound it to Zachary. Zachary drives right side. No. They've got a foul. Going to be a foul on E.J. Williams, I believe, his second. So they inbound it. That's E.J. Williams' second team foul. Show basketball, and E.J. Williams picks up his third on a reach-in. So, quick couple of tee fouls. Now driving, that's Parks, no good. Nice play by Strong, get the rebound. Strong will back it out. Zachary will take a roller with the right hand. Good on the fingertipper. And that's Corey Zachary's first 2 points. Jones in the lane. Left side, Leonard. And good off the glass for Travion Leonard. He's got 6. 48-27. Zachary with a long one, no. Another rebound for number 13, Donzel Hill. No good on Jones. Jones with 8. He made his last 3, but it didn't make that one. Hall thinks about it. Passes it up. 5:38 on the clock. And that was Juwan Durden going through the lane, but foul before he gets to the hoop. It'll be on Travion Leonard, his second. So bring up Montgomery to the line. And Montgomery makes that one. So that is 12 points for Josh Montgomery. Here's Montgomery with his second one. Yep, that's good. So he's got 13. 5:35 remaining. It's 50-27. Show on top. Show has had 21 points this quarter, and the Cardinals hit 14. Now 16 as Leonard hits it. Darius Leonard with his first 2 points of the second quarter. 50-29. Spinning in the lane. It's number 21, Parks. No, Johnson gets the rebound, fouled. And it's going to bring Johnson to the line. Marcus Johnson to the line. That's good. First point for Marcus Johnson. So Marcus Johnson with one more. Good. Makes it 53-29 with 5:13 remaining. And another steal by Zachary. Right side. It's good. He gets the foul. 4 points for Zachary. And that should be the fourth foul on E.J. Williams. It is. Zachary with a conversion. So Zachary due with a conversion. It's up, and it's good. Zachary with 5 now, 55-29. The show definitely putting on a show here. Travion Leonard looks for Armstrong, too strong for him. Back to the show, Montgomery with it, with the numbers, leaves it left side. Marcus Johnson, good. His first field goal, and it's 57-29. 4:40 remaining. And nice little, got a foul on the other side. Looks like might be some chippiness going on underneath. Chippiness going on underneath. 57-29, second quarter. And Zachary to the line. I think that was against Armstrong. So Zachary's got some foul shots. And it's off the back edge, but he's got one more. 4:32 remaining. 57-29. Favor of the Atlanta show. And Corey Zachary with one more. Zachary from Lithonia played at University of Indianapolis. Makes that one, and once again it's doubled. 58-29 with 4:30 remaining. Lobbing it in, and that's going to be a reach-in on Zachary. First foul on Corey Zachary. And 13 foul on the show of the quarter. Now, inbounded to Jones. Jones with it. Jones wants to go left side. It's blocked off. He's got to pick it up. Crosser intercepted by Montgomery. Watch out. He'll lay it in softly. That's 15 for Josh Montgomery. And it's 60-29 with under 4 remaining. That's Travion Leonard, guarded by Marcus Johnson. And they're going to did he throw the elbow? He did throw the elbow. And that's 3 fouls on Travion Leonard. Travion Leonard throws the elbow, so his third foul of the day. And now Parks drives in, and they'll get a block foul on Leonard. That's 4. I think that's Travion. That might be 4 on him. That's 2 players with 4 fouls, if I'm right. Parks to the line. Remember, Capital City's only dressing 5. So they don't have any fouls to give. And we got a little bit of a breaking action. Looks like they're going to wipe off some of the court. Waiting now for Parks to take his foul shots. Again, 60-29 as the show looked to go 5-0 in the league. And Parks makes the first one. And he's got 6. And Parks with one more. Second shot is up, and that's good too. Parks with 7, 62-29 with 3:42 remaining until halftime. Jones was driving. He swung. I think Montgomery got a hand on to knock it out of bounds. And it will go back to the show. As Parks with it. Parks, one-hander, looking over for number 13. That's no good for Michael Reeves. His first shot of the day from the coffee corner on the right side. Capital City with the rebound. They'll go to Darius Leonard. Darius Leonard at the right post for Leonard. Travion's runner won't go. And a foul underneath. And the foul's on Donzel Hill. 3 on him. Like I said, 5 on 4 possibility. So it was 5 on 3. And they'll inbound it. Actually, I'm sorry, that foul was not on Hill. It was on Michael Reeves. Here's Travion Leonard to the right side for Darius. Darius can't get the shot in. And Atlanta with the rebound. Parks dishes to a cutting number 11 Hall. And he was fouled as that ball went out. And that is going to be 4 on Hill. That's 5 on Hill. And let's see if that's it for him. Maybe they just give him a couple more fouls, and there's only 6 players on the team. Well, first shot is no good for Antoine Hall. He's got 10 points. Only 1 this quarter. Second shot is no good either. Missed both of them. Ball out of bounds. So we have a timeout in the court. 2:46 remaining until halftime. Atlanta Show on top by 62-29 edge. And while we got a moment, each week the NABL feature one highlight game for NABL TV, the brand new way to see the NABL. Straight from the NABL studios to your home TV, computer or phone. Okay, well, let's take a look at this shot underneath. That was a great little fingertip roll by Josh Montgomery, part of his 15 points that he's got today, leading all scorers. He's had a hot hand yesterday, and it's continuing here. Now stepping to the 3 ball by Antoine Hall, his first 3-pointer of the festivities. He's got 11. A nice coming up and blocked by Reeves, starting the outlet and fast break. Now a little leaner by Hall. Again, Hall and Montgomery, the people who are getting it done for the Atlanta Show. And it's just been all show all day. 62-29 right now. And there's the runner by Strong. And the steal for Montgomery. We just saw this a little bit. Actually, that was Hall who did it. Just saw that a little bit while ago. So 62-29 as we get some more highlights. That one was the runner by Darius Scott. And finally another outlet fast break to Montgomery. Layup on the right side is good. 62-29. And the Atlanta Show in control, cruising here from the Huff Athletic Center here on Brandon Hall School. Parks, another three from Reeves, and it's no good. Bounces over the back edge. Rebound, 34, Brian Rutledge was in there. Now here's Leonard. Leonard passes over to Armstrong in the right corner. Armstrong can't do anything with it, so he goes over to Donzel Hill is good. Right side. Hill with 6. 62-31, another double. 2:08 remaining. Jumper from Parks from the left elbow, buries it. Parks with 8. 9, I'm sorry. Parks with 9. 64-31, we're under 2 minutes remaining. Until halftime. As Hill calls out for it. Gets it, now trying to set up a play a little bit. Darius Leonard, one-hander, left elbow, no good. And getting that rebound is good by Keith Armstrong. Armstrong with 7. And it's 64-33. Rutledge, long 2 ball, and it's off the back edge. Maybe to the right side, actually. So back to the Cardinals, looking to cut into this deficit. And that's the first on Jones. First one on Reggie Jones. Sorry, that was on Rutledge. Now a half-court violation on the Cardinals. And they'll inbound it to Rutledge right by us, right by our broadcast position. $1:15 remaining as Parks has it. Parks to the far side. Parks dribbles, takes a long 17-footer and drips it home. Good shot for Parks. That gives him 11. And it's doubled again. 66-33, another steal. Pulling up is Reeves, and he hits it too strong. Airballs it over the rim. Just tried to get control of it, couldn't. And back to the Capital City Cardinals. Another steal for Montgomery. Nice pass anticipation. Montgomery will take it himself, not enough. Just cannot get over the rim, but tracking down the rebound is Parks. Parks tracks the rebound with 35 seconds remaining. Crosser for Reeves. He steps on the line, though, before he gets the shot off. A little too far open. Stepped on the line before he could get it. Get it going. Now looking in, and nice. They tried to do an entry pass to Hill, but it's Montgomery. He'll cross it, go the length of the court, and make the basket. He's got 17, 68-33. If we had 16 seconds remaining. Oh, nice play by Leonard to get it back. Hill gets it in. Can't get it to go though if I don't get the foul. And I think that's Rutledge who gets the first. No, Rutledge. It's going to be Reeves. And it's going to be Donzel Hill with the foul. No good for Donzel Hill. 7 seconds to go, 68-33. And that one's good. So he gets that one, gives him 7. 68-34. And let's see if Parks is going to do it. Parks is going to do a fall away at the buzzer, and it rimmed out. And that'll do it for your halftime. It's 68-34 as the Capital City Cardinals put in 21 points on the board. But the Atlanta Show pour in 39. 68-34. And welcome back. About ready to get the third quarter underway. John Morgan here from the Huff Athletic Center here on Brandon Hall School. NABL basketball between the Atlanta Show 4-0 and the Capital City Cardinals 4-1. It's been all show today. They've doubled up the Cardinals by a tally of 68-34, and it's been all Josh Montgomery. 17 points for him, continuing that great game he had yesterday. Antoine Hall's got 11, Paul Parks with 11, Maurice Strong with 10, Darius Scott's got 7, Corey Zachary with 6, Marcus Johnson 4, Norm Stewart with 3. For the Cardinals, they're led by Travion Leonard and Donzel Hill, each with 8. Reggie Jones got 7, Darius Leonard with 6, and Keith Armstrong has 4. And that is your point distribution total for today's ball game. And actually, I think Reggie Jones has 8 as well. So it's 68-34, and it's the Cardinals with the basketball here to start half number 2. This is Reggie Jones. Jones lobbing it in to Armstrong. Armstrong looking, now wants to go right baseline. He's double teamed. They collapsed on him, and it's slapped from behind. It looks like Strong who got it. Strong over to Darius Scott. Scott with a crosser. Just able to hang on to it as Parks. Parks takes a long 3 ball. No good from that left wing. And a rebound to the Cardinals. They're down by 34 points with 11:15 remaining. Jones takes a 3. It's off the right edge. Kicks out front, and Scott comes down with it. Now Parks is going to drive from the foul line. He wants to kick up from the elbow. Right side, that is Scott. No good. Kicks to the right and out of bounds. It will belong to the Cap City Cardinals. With 10:59 remaining. And a 34-point lead. Here are the Cardinals. As this is stolen by number 20. Maurice Strong, but he couldn't finish on the opposite end. And that lets Darius Leonard get a rebound. E.J. Williams with the drive. Left side, good. First 2 points for E.J. Williams, and it's 68-36. But the Cardinals got a lot of room to make. Driving his Parks, right side. Dances on the glass, no good. Somebody got a hand on it. It might have been Parks pushed it back in. So he's got 12. And it's 70-36. 10:17 remaining in the third. Darius Leonard to Travion Leonard. Back over to Armstrong, right side. He's got to kick it out. E.J. Williams from the bench, no good, and drops right into Parks' lap. Now there's Montgomery, but he can't do anything with it. Feeds Norm Stewart on the baseline. They try to do some cutting, but Darius Scott couldn't hang on to it. Too fast down there. Just couldn't hang on to it. Now left side for Jones. Jones dishes back to Travion Leonard. Leonard can't do anything with it. Crossover to the far wing for Darius Leonard. He'll take a 3 and drop it home. That's a 2-pointer for Darius Leonard. He's got 8, and it's 70-38. Then on the other end, that's Maurice Strong turning things around, and he's got 12. So it's 72-38 with 9:23 remaining in the third quarter. E.J. Williams with some fancy footwork on that far side. He's still got the basketball. He'll hand it off to Armstrong in front of the Cap City bench. Again, they've only dressing 6. Now here's Reggie Jones with it. Red Jones puts it up, and it's off the back edge. Now there is no shot clock in this league, so the public dress downs are kind of fooled them a little bit. There's Parks with the drive right side, good. And Paul Parks with 14. 74-38 with 8:47 remaining. And Jones fights his way through on the right side. That's good. 10 points for Jones. 74-40 as we have a pretty frenetic pace here in the first part of this third quarter. Ball went out of bounds, and it will be Cardinal basketball. E.J. Williams with it to Travion Leonard. Leonard lobbing, trying to find Jones. It got tipped, and it's going to be Reeves coming up with it. Reeves finds Parks. He drives good. Paul Parks with 16. He's turning it up, and it's 76-40 with 8:23 remaining. Now Jones has it on the right wing, dribbles into the paint, kicks it out by the foul line. Nowhere to go with it. He gets it to Darius Leonard. Leonard leaves it for Jones. Jones got Parks to overcommit. Now kicks it over to Armstrong. He hops in. Can't get the right-hander up. And that looks like Scott with the rebound. Darius Scott to Norm Stewart into the far corner. Taking a alley-oop. That's Parks with the alley. Strong with the oop. Strong with 14. Lead back up to 38. 78-40 with 7:49 remaining. And like I said, this game has been doubled pretty much the whole way. Jones back out to Armstrong. Armstrong left side. It got hit by Scott underneath. And that should stay with the Cardinals. And it'll be Cardinal basketball. So Cardinal basketball underneath their own basket. Long outlet for Jones. Jones hesitating, now wants to go in to the right side, but nothing's there. He's just holding on. Oh, got stolen by number 6, Brandon Hopkins. Hopkins, number 3, Logan Schaffner. Tried to go inside, but Strong couldn't hang on to it, so they're going to reset now with Hopkins. Hopkins will go to the far side to Montgomery on the top of the key. Montgomery weaves his way through, fouled underneath before he can get going. See, there's the move by Montgomery, just weaving around everybody, and he slams into Leonard. So I think the foul's going to be against Leonard. And Montgomery to the line. So Josh Montgomery with 17 points, nothing so far in this second half. It's up, and it's off that back edge. Well, foul shooting has been a little bit of a problem with the show. I've got them missing about 3 or about 5. Foul will be assessed on Darius Leonard, his second. As Montgomery's got one. Second shot is good. So Montgomery with 18. And it's going to be Cardinal basketball. Rimmed out on the shot by Travion Leonard. Another show rebound. Strong comes up with it. 79-40. Inside, they go to Strong. Strong with a follow away, 5 feet high off the glass, and it won't go. Too strong. Too much English coming down. Another rebound for the Cardinals. Darius Leonard gets his pocket picked by Montgomery, and he couldn't hit the uncontested layup. Just came out at the last second. Now the big man, Travion Leonard, tries to go inside to Denzel Hill. Hill didn't have a good angle at all. Didn't go on the reverse side. Now, let's see what Hopkins is going to do. He'll knife his way through around Armstrong, and that's good for Brandon Hopkins. His first 2 points of the ball game. 81-40. 81-40 as Jones goes in, and Jones gets it, and he'll get fouled. 12 for Jones. Foul's going to be against Scott, his second. So it's 81-42 now. Show's next game will be Saturday, 4 o'clock against the Panama City Piranhas. As Jones takes the next shot, and it's good on the conversion. Jones with 13, and it's 81-43 with 6:05 remaining in the third. Schaffner finds Parks for a 3 from the left wing, no good. And that's going to be Hill with the rebound. Hill gets it to Jones. Now there's Jones again, no good from that left wing. And here comes the show. They're going to leave it for number 10. That's Darius Giles. He can't hit, but he's fouled by Travion Leonard. And Giles to the line. These Capital Cardinals, they'll be in action Saturday, May 20th, 4 o'clock against the Atlanta Show, visiting the Raleigh area. It's 81-43 with a timeout on the floor. 5:39 remaining here in the NABL TV game of the week. Let's take a look at some action here in this third quarter. There's the alley-oop to Strong. Nice play off that feed. And that's part of Strong's 14 points. Comes off the bench to score that. Now look at Hopkins knifing his way through. He got around Darius Leonard, and he had that layup. Now on the other end, Reggie Jones comes in, got contact on Strong, and was able to get the basket to go. And that is part of your highlights here. 81-43 with 5:39 remaining. Get an all-access pass to all things NABL on the official weekly show of the NABL, The Backcourt with Ken Buckner. League news, player interviews, game highlights, and more. Check out this week's edition of The Backcourt online at nablbasketball.com. Here it's 5:39 on the clock. And it's going to be Darius Giles shooting two. First shot is good for Darius Giles, his first point of the day. And the second one good as well. Giles makes both of them, gets on the board with 2 points. And it's 5:33 remaining, 83-43. It's a 40-point edge. Now, this is Reggie Jones. Jones looking around. Has to lob it into the corner. Hall almost had it, couldn't get it. And it goes out of bounds. There's this runner by Darius Leonard, no good. Rebound, Brandon Hopkins comes out with it. 5:11 to go. Hopkins will take it from the foul line and drop it home. 4 points for Brandon Hopkins, 85-43. Looking out to Darius Leonard. He'll step into a three. And it's off the back edge. Armstrong comes down with a reverse layup. It won't go, but he's fouled. Clock stops with 4:52 remaining. That foul going to be assessed on Scott. 3 on him. And no good on the first foul shot by Keith Armstrong. Second shot is good. So Armstrong picks up his 5th point. 85-44. They immediately go to Hopkins from the coffin corner and won't fall. Air ball now, an outlet to Armstrong. He can't control it, and he steps on the line before it goes out of bounds. Can't quite keep it from going out of bounds. And it's going to be show basketball, 4:34 remaining. They're up by 41. As Schaffner with it. Schaffner kickball. And they went off of Hill. Still found its mark in Hopkins. But they will reset on an out-of-bounds play. Logan Schaffner, shot from Clark in Atlanta. He's out of Oakland, California. And it's Hill with the basketball to Schaffner. Over to Hopkins. Hopkins tried to penetrate right side. Nothing doing. Has to kick it out. Now we'll go to Scott. Scott trying to get room. Can't go up. Can't get a free shot. I think he got fouled. And it's going to be Scott to the line. And Scott's going to attempt one. It's up and it's no good. So Scott can't hit that one. He's got one more. Second shot up, and that's good. So Scott with 8. makes it 86-44 as the Cap City Cardinals from Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to make it presentable here. Driving in and walking is Donzel Hill. So Donzel Hill turns it over, trying to go in. Now Hopkins goes in, feeding, I think that was Giles. Nothing doing for Giles. He has to get to Scott. Scott finds Hopkins on the left corner. Hopkins tried to push it in, no good, and stealing the outlet passes is Hill. Tipped away for Scott. Scott right side, look for Schaffner. Schaffner pulls back. That one's listening to the left, and that's where it's going. First missed shot for Schaffner. He hasn't scored at all today. And they'll reset the offense with 3:16 remaining and a 42-point edge. Again, they've had him double pretty much the whole ball game. That one by Schaffner rims out, but Scott picks up the garbage underneath and puts it back in. So we're doubled again. 44 points. 88-44. We got 2:54 remaining in the third. Going inside is Leonard, and it's blocked. But that is Jones with the rebound. Nothing doing. And we have our 2:46 media timeout. 88-44. Favor of the Atlanta Show here. They've gone on a 7-1 run in the last couple minutes, less than 3 minutes. Here on the NABL TV Game of the Week. Let's look at that alley-oop again. That's just very pretty play from Parks to Strong. And again, Hopkins knifing through, stopped on a dime turn, and moved around Leonard's left. Very good play there. And then there's Reggie Jones trying to use his body to good effect, getting in. The runner by Donzel Hill worked, and a close-up shot there on the play by Darius Scott as he cleaned up the three ball from Antoine Hall. So we have 2:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Catch this and every single game of the 2017 NABL season live, whether your favorite team is on the road or at home. Follow all the games and all the teams of the NABL. See the stats, updates, and live video streaming all at the online home of the NABL, NABLbasketball.com. I'm John Morgo. Thank you very much for joining us here on the NABL Game of the Week. The Atlanta Show, again, are the stars of the show here. They're up by 44 points. And it's going to be Darius Scott to the line. And he hits it off the back edge. There was a technical foul, but Scott can't hit it. And now we'll have a foul shots on the other end. And Reggie Jones with it. Reggie Jones' first shot is up and good. That's 14 for Reggie Jones. He leads them in scoring. And he's got a second one. It's up, and that's good too. 88-46 with 2:45 remaining in here in the third quarter. They've only scored 20 points this frame, but they're holding these Cardinals to a lockdown defense 12, and the show throw it away, looking for Schaffner in the corner, can't find him, and it'll be out of bounds to the Cardinals. Reggie Jones brings it across, trying to get some room from Hopkins. Pushes him off, has an open three look, but airballs it. Scattered for the rebound. Hopkins in transition, and layout is no good. Jones with the foul. And that's going to be Hall to the line with 2:17 remaining. to the line. First one up is good, and it's in. That's Hall's first point of the second half. Second one is up and good. So Hall 13, 90-46. Second one, and now it's going to be Armstrong. Does a little stutter step with his dribble. He double dribbled earlier. Travion Leonard using that body on the right side. Can't get it to fall. And that is going to be a charge foul on Schaffner. And the Cardinals will be inbounding right near us with 1:55 remaining. And we have a little bit of an issue. Montgomery raced on to try and clean up some schmutz underneath the basket. There's Jones to Darius Leonard. Back to Jones with that 919 jersey. Very unusual number for Reggie Jones. Now Leonard has really not taken care of that basketball. It's an easy steal for the show. And nothing doing for Hopkins. Too soft in the layup, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it'll be out of bounds, and it looks like the show will get another shot at it. Underneath, no good. That's number 32, Chris Hampton. First time we've seen him. Another steal off of Jones. Hopkins had it, and we got 1:09 remaining. And see what Jones is doing. He's just kind of hanging on the rim there, or the netting a little bit. And we'll have a foul, and it looks like Hopkins is going to go to the line. First shot up, and good for Hopkins. That's his 5th point of the day. 91-46. Got to give the Cap City Cardinals credit. They're still fighting here in this ball game, even though they're down by 45, even though the show has just been basically doubling them up pretty much the whole time. And they're doubled again, 92-46. Now Hill finds Leonard, one-hander left side. Good for Darius Leonard. And Leonard with 10 points. We're under a minute to go. 92-48. Hopkins slips, but they can't do anything with it, and they got to go back to Giles to Hopkins. Hopkins hesitating, stuttering, gets free from the foul line and rims it in. And it's 8 for Hopkins. And that's got the show's bench and fans excited. 94-48. Let's take a look at this again. Yeah, nice move there. Stuttering, hesitating, deking, juking back there in the foul line to get the points in. Leonard with it. Over to the other Leonard, Travion. Travion and Darius. Darius looks a little bigger than Travion, but there is Donzel Hill with a slam dunk, 94-50, and I believe Hill's got 10. Hopkins with it. Hopkins doing more of that nice passing and dribbling. We can't hit the long ball, though. Hampton gets it on the rebound. 96-50 with 14 seconds remaining. Another drop in, and who's going to take this? Looks like Hall. Oh, a thundering jam for Antoine Hall. He's got 15. 98-50. Now, Armstrong, they couldn't quite do it. That wasn't really a good position for the alley-oop, but Leonard does get the layup. He's got 10, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We've played 3. It's 98-52, and we're going to have a fourth quarter coming up after this. But for now, we'll turn it to the NABL TV studio and Ken Buckner. As we start the final frame, Montgomery drives in, layup, does a rim tour, does not fall. Montgomery with 18 points, 17 in the first half, but they haven't really needed him to step up here in the second. And that ball gets stuck. 98-52. So they'll probably jump it back at half court. We'll do it again. We're here at the Huff Athletic Center here at Brandon Hall School in North Dunwoody, Georgia. I've lived in Dunwoody for about, a long time, 30 years maybe. I never knew this place existed. Well, out the tip, it goes to E.J. Williams. He tried to put it in, and it won't fall. Kind of tucked into a corner on the north side of Spalding. The Chattahoochee River is just right on the other side of some trees here, so we're pretty close to the river as it meanders its way. Armstrong with a give-and-go dunk. And that's 7 for Armstrong. 98-54 with 11:25 remaining. Parks to the right side. Driving is Zachary. Johnson with the scooper. It won't go. Now another steal. Again, they've been hawking those passing lanes as Norm Stewart gets all the way back. Parks from the Chattahoochee River. Won't go. And a rebound for the Cap City Cardinals. Again, they are still playing hard with a lot of guts and tenacity. Stepping into a three is Darius Leonard. It's off the back edge, kicks to the left to Parks. Parks feeds Zachary, and that's a little too strong at the left side. And the rebound is there's going to be a foul there on E.J. Williams. E.J. Williams commits the personal foul. And that's going to send Marcus Johnson to the line. 10:42 remaining. And they do get it into Montgomery. Montgomery brings it back to Parks. Parks drives left side, open lane, but he went too far underneath. Too far underneath the hoop, could not get room, but he got fouled as he came in. As the basketball comes rolling this way, Montgomery goes back to get it. They call the foul on Jones. Again, Reggie Jones with that 919 uniform number. I believe that might be a hallmark or a shout out to the Raleigh area code. I think the area code in North Carolina. One of them is 919, and that just might be the Raleigh area, so that could be the meaning behind that particular symbolism. Parks makes his first foul shot. 17 on the day for Paul Parks, and they have a chance to get into triple digits with this basket. They do. It's 100-54, and the scoreboard here does read triple digits. Well, it doesn't read. I don't think there's room for 200 if they get 100 points in the next 10 minutes. Runner by Travion Leonard's good. Leonard's got 12. 156 with 10:20 remaining. And Parks is going to go into the right coffin corner and just hang there for a little bit. Now he'll move out to the wing. It's a man defense shown by the Cap City Cardinals. And they'll host the show in about 2 weeks in a reunion tour, maybe a rematch. Nice move by Montgomery. That's 20 for Josh Montgomery. 102-56. And the show are still diving for loose balls. E.J. Williams is able to hang on to that one. He dribbles through his legs, gets it out to Darius Leonard, back out to Donzel Hill. Can't get the dunk to go. Gets his own rebound, puts that one up. That won't fall either. And another rebound by Armstrong. And Armstrong won't get that one either, but he got fouled. And the foul, I think, is going to be on Johnson. And it's going to be Armstrong to the line with 9:35 remaining. Good. Armstrong with 8. It's 102-57. Second one up is no good, off to the right. But the putback by Travion Leonard is good. Thought they were going to call a timeout, but the referee said no timeout. So no timeout called. 102-59. Here's Paul Parks with it. Parks to the left wing for Norm Stewart, not the longtime coach of Missouri. This is another one. Tipped out of bounds. He was trying to feed Mr. Stewart, but it goes out of bounds. 9:13 remaining, and now we got a timeout on the floor. I think Cap City called it. Score is 102-59 with 9:13 remaining here in this one. And a reminder that to earn their spot in the NABL, well, let's look at more at some highlights. As there's that move by Brandon Hopkins, a very good shot over there. And then the dunk by Donzel Hill a little bit earlier in this ball game here in the NABL game of the week. And a nice tip away, but it got tipped right to Schaffner. He drove in, feeding Zachary coming in from the weak side. And another steal. We've had so many steals by the Atlanta show. There's the dunk by Antoine Hall. 9:13 remaining. Another try to dunk by Donzel Hill. He couldn't get it in as we move along here today. So we're getting close to live action. And a reminder, to earn their spot in the NABL Championship Series, teams from across 2 countries have to fight to win their way to Atlanta. To earn your spot, all you have to do is have a ticket. Make your plans now to be at the 2017 NABL Championship Series, July 29th, 30th in Atlanta, as the 2017 NABL champion will be crowned. Find out more at nablbasketball.com. Steal by Montgomery. He tries to finish on the other end. Can't. Another long outlet where Darius Leonard was camped out with a cookout fire in the left coffin corner. Can't get it. Rebound goes all the way out. E.J. Williams tries to drive, and he's fouled going in. And the foul's going to be on Johnson. So Johnson commits the foul. And going to the line is E.J. Williams. He misses his first. So Williams misses his first, and the second one's good. 3 points for E.J. Williams. It's 102-61. Long three ball for Reeves, no good. Another rebound for the Cardinals. And it looks like the Cardinals are not moving up with abandon. Again, they only have 6 players. Might be a little tired here, just saving their energy here for the last 8:30 of this ball game. As Travion Leonard puts up a 6-footer from the right side and won't go. Another rebound for the show as Reeves with it. Reeves backs it out to number 25, Marcus Johnson. Johnson feeds Montgomery. Leading scorer with 20. I think he had 38 yesterday against Savannah. 3-ball, good by number 13, Michael Reeves. His first points of the day. 105-61. Now underneath, that could be a goaltending, and I think that's what they're going to call it. Late goaltend. Well, the shot will go. I think Armstrong's going to pick up the points. 10 for him. 105-63. Another 3 from Reeves, no good. And now Montgomery's going to pick up a foul. His second. Now, inbounding in. There's Montgomery going back to try and harass, possibly get another steal. They don't have steal stats, but they got to be a lot. Lobbing it in for Leonard, but he missed it. Tried to do another give and go. Another alley-oop. Now Parks. And that one-handed slam comes back out, but Montgomery's playing center field, so they'll restart. And Montgomery drives it in and dishes, and it's good. 22 points, 107-63. And that shot, we'll think about it for Hill. It'll go. And he's got 12. 107-65. Parks wants to drive, can't, knocks off his foot. Out of bounds, it'll stay. Well, one official said it's going to stay with the show. Let's see if that's indeed where it's going to go to. They put 7 minutes on the clock. 107-65 game is well in hand. It was 29-13 after 1, 68-34 after 2, 98-52 after 3. Shot, pop, drop by Brian Rutledge. His first 3 points. Makes it 110-65. They're not doubling him anymore, but it's still about a 45-point lead. And a foul as Hill tried to drive. And Hill will go to the line. I think that's against Marcus Johnson. His fourth. 6:44 remaining. 110-65. First shot is up and good for Donzel Hill. 13 for Donzel Hill, 110-66. Second shot bounces off. And it's going to go to Reeves coming the other end. Reeves trying to get a foul. Montgomery tried to push back. No. Now that's Rutledge again. And Rutledge has come on big the last couple of minutes. He's got 5, and it's 112-66. 6:27 to go in regulation. As E.J. Williams tried to feed a cutting Armstrong. And instead it's a foul. Not a shooting foul. I think it's against Montgomery. And we got some subs coming in. I think the benches are getting empty. Chris Hampton, well, the Cardinals can't empty their bench. They don't have anybody. But the show dressed 15 today. Going to the line is Armstrong. 112-66. Armstrong's first shot rims out. He's got one more. Dribbling, spinning, putting it up, and good. So I have 11 points for Armstrong. 112-67. Reeves tries another 3 off the back edge. But a nice rebound, can't get it in by Giles. And another rebound for Cap City. Going down that far side is E.J. Williams. He pulls back, long two is good. And E.J. Williams puts it in. He's got, I have it with 5, 112.69. We're under 6 minutes to go. 5:50 remaining in regulation. Hopkins spins around. He'll take a long two. That's a good shot. That's 10 for Brandon Hopkins, 114.69. Ball out of bounds. Turnover on Armstrong. So here's Hopkins now after the turnover. Hopkins will go to the left. Go to that far side near the show bench. Show going left to right as I'm looking at him. Turnaround and a short shot by Hampton. Did not get anything on it. Another rebound for the Cardinals. They drive. They're trying to get a charge or a block, and instead it's a charge. As Donzel Hill crashes. Actually, they will get the block. They will get the block on Reeves. 114.71. As Hill to the line, first one, runs off, and it won't. So can't hit the first end of the run of the 1-and-1. And a rebound for the yellow and blue show with 5:07 to go. It's a 53-point advantage, and a bad pass by Schaffner. Threw it right to Darius Leonard. Leonard tries to feed Keith Armstrong. He has a little problem, but gets it back. Now a crosser to E.J. Williams. Williams immediately double team. Slide pass to Hill. Hill finds the open Travion Leonard. It's good on the left side. Travion with 16, and it's 114.73. It's now a 51-point deficit for the Cardinals with 4:40 on the clock. Long three from Rutledge. Too strong. Hits off the back edge. As now E.J. Williams dribbles into some problems. He loses the ball, but there's a foul on Hampton. His first. 4:30 to go. Shooting two is E.J. Williams. So E.J. Williams' first shot is spinning around and goes. E.J. Williams makes it. And he's got one more. E.J. Williams waiting for the second shot. Now he gets the go-ahead. And is thinking about it, then bounces away. Did a rim tour. Started on the right side, kicked off the back left. And it's a show rebound. Schaffner in the lane. Has a crazy scooper with that one hand. Comes up empty, but gets fouled. Travion Leonard picks up the infraction. And it's 114.74. And Travion Leonard is done with 6 fouls. So they're going to bring Reggie Jones back in. 16 points. Fouls out with 4:20 remaining. Schaffner's first shot is good. Schaffner, that's his first point today. Second one, good. 115 to 74. 4:18 to go here in regulation, but like I said, I don't think we're going to have overtime. And that's directed out of bounds. It will stay with the. Cap City Cardinals from Raleigh. Again, the show will play next Saturday, hosting the Panama City Piranhas. There's Jones, left side. He's going to go into the lane. But I think we had a. Defense is going to get called for a technical foul. And that's going to send E.J. Williams to the line on the defensive technical. Good. 7 for him. After the inbound pass, they get to Jones. Reggie Jones over to Williams. Williams dribbling, trying to find room. Now hands it back to Jones. Jones drives in, gets the layup, and he's fouled. Jones with 17, he'll go to the line. There's going to be a conversion. Jones to the line. Trying to make that shot. Nope, off the back edge. And it's going to be a nice rebound by number 13, Hill. Hill finds Leonard. He gets a shot, no, and it's going to go to Michael Reeves. Reeves pulls up. Now go left side and unable to make the tomahawk is Darius Giles. Oh, Hill almost had it. He had an open look, just couldn't hang on to it. Now the mates are coming in. Foul on E.J. Williams. And E.J. Williams has fouled out. That's 7 for E.J. Williams. And now we're going to have a nice little game of 5-on-4. So we're going to have a nice little game of 5-on-4 here as 2 members of the Cap City Cardinals have fouled out. They only had 6. $116.77. I'm not sure what the ruling is, whether or not they'll allow them to play 5-on-4. Oh, they're going to let them back in? Okay. So they will let somebody back in, so it's not going to be strict. It's going to be some foul shots from Giles. 3:27 remaining. Yep. So they let him back in. They let Williams back in. So every time they get a foul, it's going to be a technical, I think. So no 5-on-4. Kind of wishing we could have seen that. There's Rutledge with a shopper from the right elbow. Won't go. And to show, tried to dish on the low post for Giles. He can't hang on to it. Now Schaffner does a nice little spin move over the statuesque Schaffner. He drops it in. That's 4, and it's 119-77. Long jumper by Williams, no good, and another foul. And this will be a 2-shot violation. And we're going to have a timeout. 2:50 on the clock. It's the Atlanta Show on top, 119-79 here on NABL.TV. I'm John Morgo. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this presentation and know the latest news and happenings in the NABL before anyone else. Well, first of all, let's take a look at that Antoine Hall tomahawk dunk. Got some more highlights here as this is Donzel Hill drives in. Now, the nice play there by E.J. Williams as he found an outlet pass, tried to go in and crash the boards. Didn't get anything. Long jump shot by Rutledge finds the nets. Part of a 40-point lead by the Atlanta Show, 119-79. There's another miss underneath, and the Show just likes to get it in transition and move the ball, run the ball. Good play by Donzel Hill crashing. And now here's Schaffner with a nice move at the elbow. Goes in right side, does a little scoop pass, doesn't get anything, but gets the foul. Again, we got 2:50 remaining. And that was Williams crashing in. And this is going to be Donzel Hill to the line. So Donzel Hill to the line. He'll take a couple of shots. First one, that's an air ball. And that one will be back to the Atlanta show. They'll have to inbound it, though. Here is Logan Schaffner. Schaffner over into the corner for Reeves. 2:41 remaining in this one. 119-79. Both teams probably playing out the string here, but the show are going to keep hitting some threes. Reeves dances across, no good. Now, here is the Cardinals. Donzel Hill tried to get in, and there's an open look for Armstrong, who tomahawks it home. Armstrong with 13, 119-81. 2:13 to go. Schaffner hops his way through. One-hander does not have enough English to get in. Rebounding to Armstrong. Picked off by Rutledge. Rutledge feeds Giles. Giles spins left side. No. These players just a little too out of control a little bit. And there goes in Donzel Hill, but he'll get some contact on Darius Giles and go to the line with $1:55 remaining. $1:55 to go here in a 119-81 ball game. The lead is cut now down to about 38. And Donzel Hill to the line. First shot up for Hill is no good, and he missed it. That's just an air ball. He's had a couple of air balls, I've noticed, in this game. Second one is up, and that's no good. Oh, Armstrong comes in with the tomahawk. But I think he got fouled as he went in. That's 15 for Armstrong if it counts, and he's going to go to the line. 119-83. And looks like they want Jones to move into an open spot on the lane as this conversion is taken. And it's no good. And it's going to be the show with the rebound. 1:52 remaining as Schaffner with it, left side. Hampton launches it, too strong, into the waiting arms of Darius Leonard. Oh, steal by Reeves, and the layup is good. Reeves with 5. 121-83. $1:32 on the clock. E.J. Williams hands off to Armstrong. Armstrong dribbles to the top of the key. High lob into the left post, no good. Now another outlet, and that's Reeves again with the rim tour. It'll go. And Reeves with 7 on a couple of uncontested layups. 123-83, lead back up to 40. We're just over a minute remaining. Hill with it. Hill, Armstrong, but it's through his hands. And this is Giles. Giles with the open look. There you go. Nice slam by Darius Giles. He's got 4. And it's 125-83. We're under a minute to go. 56 seconds. Another steal. Now here we go. Let's see the exhibition. Layup by Rutledge. And that's 9 for Rutledge. 127-83. And the show just keeping up the defensive pressure, not allowing any easy looks for the Cardinals. And then we got a block foul underneath as Jones tries to come in. First of all, here's that part of that great defense that we've seen by Reeves, where he got that one steal, then he gets it before everybody else and is able to get the rim tour and the uncontested layup. And finally, number 3, this one, Giles with the tomahawk from the right side. And finally, this will be Schaffner feeding Rutledge coming in that instance. So here's Reggie Jones to the line. He makes his first. That's 18 for Reggie Jones, and it's 127-86. 38 seconds remaining. Schaffner with it. He'll still take a long ranger. No, Hampton tried to put it in from behind. Doesn't go. Rebound loose underneath. And it's going to be Hill coming up with it. Hill feeds Williams. Long shot rimmed out to the right side. And that's Denzel Hill, no, and Hill gets his own rebound. Good. I think that's 15 for Hill. With 15 seconds remaining, they're not picking up the ball to get this thing going. 127-88. And let's see if the show decide to do anything else. They're going to dribble us out here, it looked like. No, Schaffner, we have 9 seconds. It's 127-88. The Cardinals put 26 on the board in the fourth quarter, and that is probably going to do it. It is. 29-26 in the fourth quarter. There's your final score, 127-88.